We're now in Mercury retrograde season, and this Mercury retrograde season lasts from August the 5th all the way until August the 28th. And the key theme for this Mercury retrograde season is that it really brings that grounding effect more so than usual. I mean, Mercury retrograde season is known for its slow down effect, that things are more slowed down, that things don't really work out so well and things like that. And it's really meant to help us really recharge and rest and all those things. But this Mercury retrograde season in particular is all about resting, about slowing down, about recharging, because this will prepare us for then the power month of September as we're moving into the eclipse season and energies are ramping up again, because August in general is already very much slowed down anyways, and this Mercury retrograde season is helping us to really slow down, to rest, to recharge, to really prepare ourselves for then energies to ramp up again towards the end of the month as we're moving into September. And in this video, I want to share with you the key things I think you should know about this particular Mercury retrograde season so you can really make the most out of it and really prepare yourself internally, energetically, spiritually, mentally for what's to then come in September. So let's dive right into the key things that I think you should know about this particular Mercury retrograde season. The first thing I want you to know is that you will actually notice that life slows down considerably. Now, you will notice that more so than any other Mercury retrograde season, because you are really meant to recharge, to rest, to just slow down the daily activities, the to-dos, and really just slow down. So you will notice that life in general slows down considerably. Everything slows down. And this is really to assist you in really taking that break. Think of this Mercury retrograde season as the R&R phase, like the vacation phase after the whirlwind of experiences, growth, and energetic shifts that we have experienced up until this point. Because this year has been quite intense. Energetically, we have experienced so many upgrades and shifts and transformation, and it was quite intense at times where you may actually feel quite exhausted by all that has happened. And this Mercury retrograde season, especially since it is right before we're then moving into the eclipse season and another power month of this year, which is next month, September, this time right now with this Mercury retrograde season, it's really giving us that little vacation, so to speak, from all that has been happening, the whirlwind of shifts and changes and transformation and energetic ups and downs that we have experienced up until this point. Then the second thing I want you to know is that there's really that inner call to rest and also settle into the growth and the transformation that you've experienced up until this point. And this is truly needed before we then get ready to go again next month with the eclipse season. So you're really meant to just really take time out throughout this Mercury retrograde season to just rest, to also really get used to or settle into the growth that you've experienced, because you have grown, you have transformed throughout this year quite intensely. And this month is really giving you that energetic break, so to speak, to really let it all settle in, to really step into that, embrace it, connect with it, and really get used to it, so to speak, and also really rest from all the intenseness. Because like I said, next month is going to be a power month again. There's going to be a lot of energetic shifts and changes, and that's why right now, August, and now with this Mercury retrograde season, it's really meant for us to just slow down. We need to rest. We need to recharge so we can make the most out of, or so we can be most open to the shifts and changes, the growth that then happens next month. So you basically need to rest before you can go again and get the next upgrade. And yes, we also have the Lion's Gate throughout this Mercury retrograde season. So this also is going to be a power day of this month where you also receive another upgrade. But overall, this month and now during this Mercury retrograde season, it is more so of a mellow kind of approach where yes, you have that couple of days intensity of upgrades and shifts and changes, but overall, you will feel more relaxed, more at ease, and you're really feeling called to just relax and recharge more, so to really slow it down. And you may actually notice that things are shifting in your life too. Maybe you have more time on your hands. Maybe appointments get canceled last minute or rescheduled, or your workload is just kind of, slowing down, opening up, really giving you that time time and space to really take better care of yourself, to really rest and recharge. Maybe even during the day, you're feeling called to maybe just take a nap if you can, or meditate a little bit more, or something like that. But it's really, there's that inner call to really take better care of yourself throughout this Mercury retrograde season. Then the third thing I want you to know is that you're actually noticing that you're feeling more tired, more burned out, even more fatigued, more so than usual during Mercury retrograde season. And maybe up until this point, you've already felt a little bit, but now throughout this Mercury retrograde season, you may actually notice that you're feeling more tired, more exhausted, more burned out because of all the things that you have experienced throughout this year up until this point. And this is really, it is intensified, this feeling of exhaustion and fatigue, to really give you that nudge to take care of yourself. Your body calls for rest because this year you have grown quite intensely on an emotional level, spiritual level, energetic level. Now you physically as well, but your physical body is like the last thing that kind of catches up. So you have gone through all these energetic shifts and upgrades throughout this year. So now your body needs rest. So this month is really more so focused on the physical, your physical body, your physical being. So this month is really the focus is more so on your physical body, to give your physical body the care, the support it needs to then support you then on that next level of evolution and growth and ascension that we're then moving into the next month. So this Mercury retrograde season is really all about you making self-care your number one priority. If you feel called to just take a nap, do so. If you're called to maybe take like a half a day off or a day off or whatnot, or maybe go somewhere or meditate more or do something that really nurtures you, that helps you really recharge and replenish yourself, do that. That is the number one focus for this month, is to take care of yourself. Because your body is exhausted from all that has been happening throughout this year. So now your body needs your attention. And then the fourth thing I want you to know is, because you may then actually feel like that, well, if I take more time out, well, how am I gonna then make money? And I got work to do, I got things to do. What if I don't do that? And things like that. So just know that with this Mercury retrograde season, you then also have that inner sense that I am okay. I can take time off. I can take care of myself. Right? So just know that you are being supported, even if you're noticing that maybe appointments are being canceled and your time really, your schedule just opens up. Just know that there is a reason for that, for you to really take care of yourself. But allow yourself to really trust that everything is going to be okay, that you will be supported no matter what, that even if things are looking like they're falling through, they're not working out, that it's actually working out to your highest and greatest good, because you need that time and space to really recharge. But you will also notice that you have that inner voice telling you that everything is going to be okay, that it is okay for you to take a step back, that you are supported no matter what. So just listen to that voice whenever you're feeling quite unsure, or maybe you're a little worried, or you're kind of tapping the whole scarcity kind of energy or lack energy. Just tune into that inner voice and listen to that inner voice that is going to tell you that it's going to be all right. You are going to be okay. It's okay to take time out. And your soul is also nudging you more loudly to really take care of yourself throughout this Mercury retrograde season. So really just pay attention to that. Then the fifth thing I want you to know is that throughout this Mercury retrograde season, movement, exercise, and even detox is ideal throughout this Mercury retrograde season. Movement to really move that energy out of your body, that stuck energy, because you may have picked up a lot of energy, and especially with these upgrades and things, it may still be stuck within you. So through movement, you're really moving that energy out of your body. Exercise is also helping you really, become stronger again, right? And detox, here you may want to do some kind of detox cleanse. And here, this is also for internally. Maybe you're taking some supplements for cleansing, or maybe doing some kind of cleansing ritual or whatnot, smoothie cleanse or anything like that, or like I said, even supplements or whatnot. But then also maybe detoxing from social media, from screen time, things like that. So this is really the key for this month, is really movement, exercise, and detox. So whatever you can do to really support your being, your physical being, this is more so on a physical level, this Mercury retrograde season, your physical physical body needs you to take care of it through movement, through exercise, through detox, maybe also healthier nutrition as well, to really recharge you on a physical level. Here also potentially even meditating more to also work on, on an emotional level, just to nurture yourself and recharge yourself on an emotional level as well, right? On a mental level. So anything that you can do this month to really take care of your body is going to be ideal. Like I said, rest, recharge, movement, detox, anything like that, to really help yourself to prepare yourself then for the energies to ramp up again towards the end of the month and then moving into September. But these are the key things that I want you to know about this Mercury retrograde season. Now, let me share with you real quick what you can do to really make the most out of this time. Now, I already mentioned some things, but I just want to kind of recap again, is make self-care your number one priority throughout this month. Rest more, sleep more, move more, detox, and also just know that it's all to your highest and greatest good. Also go at a slower pace. If usually you're kind of like the go, go, go kind of person, maybe go at a slower pace as well. Focus on one thing at a time. Instead of multitasking and doing all these different things, really just slow down to just focus on one thing at a time. Really give it your full attention. And then whenever you're focusing on yourself, give yourself full attention. That is really how you can make the most out of this Mercury retrograde season. So here you go. I really hope you have gotten value out of this video. Now, if you did, do me a favor, hit the like button. Maybe share it with someone that you think could benefit from listening to this. And also check out these two videos here. There are 2 light language activations to help you throughout this process of, going through Mercury retrograde season, really taking care of yourself and things like that. And I think you're going to enjoy both of them. So thank you so much for being here. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, make an amazingly abundant and joyful day. Namaste.